1.1 million vehicles are under federal do not park inside orders right now. 36 engine fires. 12 battery explosions. 7 people hospitalized. And some of these cars caught fire after the recall fix was already applied. The NHTSA has formally banned these vehicles from garages because they will burn your house down while parked and turned off. Not while driving. Not while charging. While sitting there doing absolutely nothing. I have gone through every single recall notice, every NHTSA investigation file, and every confirmed fire report. 12 models made this list. Number 1 has 2 completely separate fire risks in the same vehicle at the same time. Is yours on here? Let's find out. Number 12. Hyundai Kona Electric, 2019 to 2020. This is where the nightmare starts. NHTSA issued emergency warnings after 13 battery fires erupted globally. 3 happened in South Korea while the cars were parked with a full charge. 2 more in Canada. 1 in Europe. Every single one of these vehicles was turned off. Not charging. Not running. Just parked. The cause was lithium-ion batteries manufactured by LG Energy Solutions with folded anode tabs creating internal short circuits. Hyundai had to recall 82,000 vehicles worldwide at a cost of $900 million. Not a software patch. Not an inspection. A full battery replacement on every single unit. NHTSA's instruction to owners was explicit. Park outdoors away from structures. Don't charge overnight. Keep it away from your home. You bought an electric vehicle to save money and do the right thing. Instead, you were told your car is too dangerous to park in your own garage. If you're looking at a used 2019 or 2020 Kona Electric right now, you need battery replacement documentation before you hand over a single dollar. Without that paperwork, you are buying a car the federal government declared unsafe to park inside. Number 11. Kia Stonic Sportage, 2023 to 2024. This one proves the problem isn't limited to electric vehicles. These are petrol cars. Kia recalled 39,000 vehicles after discovering the idle stop-and-go system's capacitor can overheat, short-circuit, and ignite. 6 incidents of melting components were already confirmed before the recall was even issued. Here is what makes this worse. The defect affects vehicles produced between October 2022 and June 2023. 8 months of production. 8 months of cars rolling off the assembly line with this problem undetected. Brand new vehicles. Some owners hadn't made 3 payments before receiving a park outside warning. Kia's solution is to replace the oil pump assembly entirely. Owners are reporting wait times of 2 to 3 months for parts. You are making monthly payments on a car you cannot park in your garage for a quarter of a year. Number 10. Ram 2500 and 3500 Heavy Duty, 2022 to 2024. Ram recalled 30,665 Cummins diesel trucks for intake heater grid relay fires. 6 confirmed fires. 5 happened while the engine was running. But 1 happened after the ignition was turned off. An electrical short triggered a fire in a parked truck with 0 warning and 0 ignition. These are $60,000 to $80,000 work vehicles. Contractors. Farmers. Business owners. People who load tools before sunrise and depend on this truck for their income. Parking outside for months isn't an inconvenience for these owners. It is a direct hit to their livelihood. What makes this unacceptable is that this recall expanded from 2 previous smaller campaigns dating back to 2021. Ram knew about this fire risk for years before taking comprehensive action. When we are talking about vehicles catching fire without warning, years is not an acceptable timeline. Number 9. Hyundai Tucson, Palisade, and Sonata, 2023. Same oil pump disaster, 3 different models. Hyundai confirmed 4 incidents of heat damage before issuing warnings across 52,000 vehicles. The recall notice used language that should stop every owner cold. Fires could occur without warning. The electronic controller in the oil pump can overheat even when the vehicle is completely off. These are 2023 models. Practically brand new. Some owners hadn't finished their first year of payments. The resale value on these vehicles dropped immediately because the recall is on record and buyers know it. Insurance companies started taking notice too, with some owners reporting increased premiums and difficulty obtaining coverage. 3 separate model lines. Same defect. That is not a parts failure. That is a systemic quality control breakdown. Number 8. BMW 3 Series, X3, X4, Z4, and 5 Series, 2019 to 2022. German engineering gone wrong. NHTSA recall 25 VE636 covers 196,355 vehicles. The problem is a Denso-supplied starter motor relay that corrodes when exposed to water during normal operation. That corrosion causes electrical shorts leading to overheating and fires, both while driving and while parked with the ignition completely off. BMW estimated only 0.1% of vehicles were actually affected. But here is the catch. They could not identify which specific units, so they recalled all 196,355 cars. Also included are 1,469 Toyota Supras sharing the same Denso components. One supplier defect cascading across 2 manufacturers. Owners paid $45,000 to $70,000 for these vehicles expecting German precision. They got a NHTSA Park outside advisory instead. Owner notification letters went out in November 2025. Dealers are replacing starter motor relays with redesigned units free of charge, but thermal events had already been under federal investigation since January 2025. 10 months of investigation before owners were formally notified. Number 7. Hyundai Tucson, 2022 to 2024. The Tucson appears again, but for a completely different problem. This time it is trailer wiring. NHTSA recalled 51,587 Tucson SUVs after dealer-installed tow hitch wiring harnesses were found to be improperly sealed. Water enters the trailer control module, moisture accumulates, and electrical shorts cause fires. 3 confirmed fires already reported. And here is the critical detail most owners miss. A trailer does not need to be attached. The wiring stays active regardless. All known fires occurred in 2025, but complaints have been filed since 2022. 3 years of complaints before a recall. There is a second hazard beyond fire. The defect can disable trailer brake lights entirely, meaning drivers behind you cannot see your brake signals. One defect, 2 ways to get hurt. Customers paid extra for a professionally installed dealer tow package. The fire risk came from improper installation by the very dealership they trusted. Number 6. Chevrolet Bolt EV and EUV, 2017 to 2022. One of the most expensive EV recalls in automotive history. GM recalled every Bolt produced across that entire 6-year window. Approximately 142,000 vehicles. Total cost reached $1.8 billion. NHTSA confirmed at least 12 battery fires in parked vehicles. Some cars had been sitting for days before igniting. The defect involved 2 rare manufacturing flaws occurring simultaneously in the same LG battery cell. Torn anode tabs and folded separators. And then it got worse. 2 fires occurred after recall repairs had already been completed. GM's instructions covered every angle. Park outside. No overnight charging. Limit charge to 90%. Keep the vehicle at least 50 feet from structures and other cars. Cities including Nashville, Charleston, San Francisco, and Seattle banned or restricted Bolts from parking facilities entirely. The recall damaged the Bolt's reputation so severely it factored directly into GM's decision to discontinue the model altogether. Number 5. Chrysler Pacifica Hybrid, 2017 to 2021. This one has been recalled 3 separate times. 2020, 2022, 2024. The 2022 fix failed. After that repair campaign, 7 additional fires were reported in vehicles that had already been fixed. 4 people were hospitalized for smoke inhalation across the full incident history. 19,516 vehicles affected. Investigators traced the defect to a folded or torn anode tab combined with a second contributing factor that NHTSA has still not fully identified. In plain language, the root cause has not been completely resolved. Engineers acknowledged the earlier software-based fix was ineffective. Fires occurred while vehicles were turned off and during charging. A ferry service operating across Lake Michigan banned 2017 to 2021 Pacifica hybrids entirely from their vessels. Families who paid around $45,000 for a plug-in family minivan found themselves barred from certain travel routes. 3 recalls. A failed fix. Continued fires. This is the definition of an unresolved safety crisis. Number 4. Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe, 2022 to 2026. Stellantis confirmed a recall covering 91,844 Grand Cherokee 4xe models due to a high-voltage battery defect involving the same Samsung-supplied battery cells affecting the Wrangler 4xe. 19 total fires reported across affected Jeep 4xe models. At least 1 injury confirmed. Prior software-based remedies issued in 2023 and 2024 were not fully effective. 9 fires occurred in vehicles that had already received earlier recall repairs. A permanent fix is still under development with no announced timeline. Owners cannot charge their vehicles in the meantime, which means they cannot use electric mode at all. These plug-in hybrids were marketed specifically on the promise of electric efficiency for daily driving. Without charging capability, owners are driving heavier petrol SUVs while paying for hybrid technology they cannot access. Class action lawsuits are already filed. Number 3. Jeep Wrangler 4xe battery fires, 2020 to 2025. This is part of the massive 375,000-unit Jeep plug-in hybrid recall issued in November 2025. 228,221 Wrangler 4xe models affected. Samsung SDI battery separator damage causing fires while parked and while driving. And this is the 3rd recall for the same defect. Previous fixes in 2023 and 2024 both failed. 9 fires occurred in vehicles already repaired under the 2024 campaign. 1 injury reported. Stellantis told owners to stop charging entirely and keep the battery depleted to reduce fire risk. That instruction is devastating for a plug-in hybrid. The entire purpose of the 4xe powertrain is electric driving for daily use. If you cannot charge it, you are hauling hundreds of pounds of dead battery weight and destroying your fuel economy in the process. Owners have been waiting over a year for a permanent fix. Remedies still under development means Stellantis does not have an answer yet. Number 2. Volvo EX30, 2025 to 2026. This one is shocking because it involves a brand new vehicle that owners took delivery of weeks before receiving a fire warning. On January 12, 2026, Volvo issued a recall covering 2025 EX30 models due to microscopic lithium plating growth inside certain cells causing internal short circuits and increased fire risk. Affected batteries manufactured by Sonata Power Battery Company. Owners received letters instructing them to park outside, limit charging to 70%, and wait for a remedy that had not yet been finalized. For buyers who took delivery in late 2025, the excitement of a new EV turned into fire anxiety within weeks of ownership. The EX30 is rated at roughly 275 miles of range at full charge. Capping at 70% drops usable range to approximately 190 miles. A meaningful reduction that defeats much of the vehicle's daily utility. This is Volvo's entry into the affordable EV market. A brand built entirely on the promise of safety. Number 1. Jeep Wrangler 4xe engine fires, 2024 to 2025. Number 1 is the Jeep Wrangler 4xe again, but for an entirely different and far more alarming reason. Not the battery. The engine itself. Consumer Reports documented 36 fires and 3 injuries linked to catastrophic engine failures. Recall 25V 766 Affects 2023 to 2025 Grand Cherokee 4xe and 2024 to 2025 Wrangler 4xe models. Investigators traced the cause to a manufacturing failure where engine blocks were not properly cleaned after casting, leaving sand and debris inside the oil passages. That contamination restricts oil flow, causes internal damage, triggers engine failure, and in documented cases ignites a fire. Some owners reported warning signs like knocking or a check engine light. Others experienced fires with absolutely no warning at all. For certain Wrangler 4xe owners, this is the 4th recall. They are simultaneously under a battery fire recall and an engine fire recall. 2 independent park outside warnings for the same vehicle they paid over $60,000 for. 3 confirmed injuries. Fires occurring at highway speed with no warning. Stellantis is still working on a permanent fix with no timeline given. Here is what you do right now. Go to nhtsa.gov/recalls and enter your VIN. It takes 30 seconds. If your vehicle is affected, follow the parking warnings without exception. Contact your dealer immediately and get on the repair list. Document everything: recall notices, repair orders, all correspondence. You will need that paper trail. Review your insurance policy to confirm fire and defect-related damage is covered. If you are buying used, run the VIN before anything else. Confirm recall repairs were completed and get documentation proving it. Trust nothing without verification. 12 vehicles. Federal garage bans. Fires after repairs. If you found out your car is on this list, share your experience in the comments. Subscribe for the next video. Your safety is worth 30 seconds at nhtsa.gov.